Why do the chips always have these bruises in them now? We never had those before. Anyway. Look at me. I'm not gonna make it. I'm gonna have to. I'll make some art. I'll just draw some artwork on this block of wood before it's too late. And maybe somehow I'll pass my driver's test the next time I try. Actually, I understand half of all drivers fail their driver's test the first time in Canada, but the wood will help me pass the second time because, you know. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to help myself through the therapy of artwork by sketching out a nice horsey who might be carved out of a block around this size. And that is gonna help me to cope with, you know, I don't know, the fact that I failed my driving test the first time around. But I'm probably gonna try again, I don't know. Also, I'm just kind of scared to try again because you gotta wait for a while here in Canada, and it can be pretty hard to find anybody to help you practice. And you really need the practice because here in Canada, you gotta be like, well, perfect. I'm sure like in other countries, you gotta be like a perfect driver in order to pass the driver's exam. I think that would be a little more chubby. And the neck, the head is tucked. The head would be tucked. But we would try to extend it just a little. I don't want to make it too big. We have to keep that golden ratio in mind. And it can be a little hard to figure out the proportions that you need. There's a lot of space here for a really dynamic mane of some kind, and some manes get very long. Some horses are capable of growing a very beautiful long mane and and a very beautiful long tail. Let's see, we could just sort of flatten his ears a little bit. There would be an eye right around in here. There would be his face. There would be his neck. There would be his chest. There would be possibly his other leg. Might be also kind of folded in this area, but I might change the position of the other leg. Let's put it there for now. Let's put his nostril there. His mouth is right around there. This forelock is right around here. Okay. My neck muscles are killing me. Check it out. Look at me. Yeah, I'm just, yeah. Anyway. Whew. You see the sketch? See the sketch? Now the other leg would probably be, you know, pretty much right beside there. It might be a little bit more back here. There's the back of the horse. There's his thigh area. Basic sketch for a horse. Now down here, there would be, here's this hoof. Here's basically the bottom of the hoof right here. See that triangle there? That's the hoof, right? There would be some more leg hair going down here, intermingling with the tail kind of thing. And from the point of the hoof on, we're gonna like slope it down. It's gonna be like a base. You're gonna include a wooden base to this piece so that it doesn't topple over, because it's a horse. And realistically, between the butt and the tail, there probably wouldn't end up being much of a separation, if any separation at all. Like there, of course there would be a separation, but you might not be able to look right through for stability reasons, because the sculpture is made of wood. You know, you want it to thicken at the base, and this posture thickens it at the base with the tail and the legs kind of scrunched together a little bit at this point. These legs not so vulnerable to being broken because the long skinny parts are like all folded up, and there's just a little window through here, maybe a little wee window through here, and there you have the legs, the forelegs. Here's the chest, neck. So there you have it. Big belly right here, haunch, shoulder, neck area, cheek area, head, face area. And down here, you have the butt, legs. Hope you guys made this out. And the belly. There's the belly. So there you have the basic. Here's the tail. Once again, your tail is flowing down here. Pieces of wood flowing, and there's a ground down here. It's just sort of a ground. All these little hatches, that's like a ground. It's like a floor. Then it'll be right around there. Just a base for this whole thing to stand on. Like dirt. Okay, and that's about it. I'll be okay. I'll pass my next driving test. I just don't know when I'm gonna do it. Thanks everybody for your encouragement. It's really, really hard to pass your driving test after such a long time. I haven't driven in a really long time because, you know, I just didn't need to drive for a long time, and frankly, I'm still not quite sure if I really do want to drive again. I'd like to, but I'm not sure if it's really necessary. I think I'm just really intimidated right now. So if you could support me driving again in the comments, you know, share your own failure stories, your own like, well, you know, the first time I tested driving, I failed kind of stories. Because I checked it out, and apparently half of all people who test for driving actually end up failing. Half of all first-time testers actually fail, or it's almost half or something like that. So it's actually pretty normal to fail the first time. I just need some more practice probably. Okay, thanks. be too long. Like that. Okay. Something like that. I don't know. Or I could put it there. I could put both legs up here. I could put this leg here, or I could put that leg there and this leg kind of sort of bent right here. Like, kind of like, probably like more like that. Bring around there. It's got to miss the edge of the blob. Here we go. Okay. I'll choose later, but I think it's going to be 2 legs up, side by side. And these 2 legs, like this one will be back a little bit. This hoof will be back a little bit behind that one, behind the tail. Okay. So that's my final sketch for now.